they've given us, I'm going to pick, actually, you know what? I've changed my mind. I'm going to pick 32. Or, you know what? I'll pick 33. Let's just do problem number.
How about 34?
Make up your mind.
Redo it. Redo it. I'm thinking like 35.
33. Shh.
You said 32.
So 33 is cosecant, I'm sorry, of x is equal to 2. All right? And they want us to find the values of x between 0 and 2 pi. All right? So now, before we go any further, I just want to remind you of some things. First of all, when I remember that sine, and this is on the xy plane, sine of x is equal to the opposite over the hypotenuse. Cosine of x is equal to the adjacent over the hypotenuse. Tangent is equal to opposite over the adjacent. And then cosecant is just the reciprocal of that, right? So, like this. We said, what, no. Somebody said if you have SOHCAHTOA, what would be the other one? It would be like Chosha, Chosaka or something like that. All right. So this is what we need to know. Now, this is if we take that and we consider the XY plane. Shh, quiet. What we're looking at is really 2 over 1. So cosecant of x is going to be the hypotenuse of 2 over the opposite of 1. So we generally kind of orientate towards this, where this is the angle x, and then the hypotenuse would be 2, and then the opposite, the side across from the angle x, would be 1. Now, when we look at that, where does that occur? Well, we know for a fact that the opposite, at least in the xy plane, is really equal to the y term, right? It's really equal to the y term. When is y positive?
Quadrant 1 and quadrant 2.
Yeah, so let's do a quick review. Quadrant 1 and quadrant 2 is where the y values are positive, and then quadrant 3, the y values are negative, and in quadrant 4, they're negative too. So what I'm not interested in this quadrant. So when we say 0 to 2 pi, we're talking about 1 full revolution. So this is 0, and if I swing all the way around, it becomes 2 pi. Where this is pi, or pi over 2, this is pi, this is 3 pi over 2, those 90-degree angles. I'm totally ignoring these. I could care less about those.
Okay.
So what I have then is I have 2 triangles. I have this triangle here, okay, which will have a radius of 2 and a y value of 1, and then I have another triangle here, which will also have a radius of 2 and a y value of 1. And then the other 2 triangles we could care less about. All right. So now what we need to do is, how do I figure out what those angles are?
It'd be 45 degrees. Is it 45 in any triangle?
Well, think of it like this. Yeah, well, yeah, you're in the, yes. If you've memorized your triangles, what angle is this?
Right angle triangle.
It's a right angle triangle, but what would this number be?
3690.
30, 60, 90, right? Where did you guys learn that? You guys are so smart.
Toolbox Tuesday.
He said Miss Shem.
Toolbox Tuesday.
All right, good. So that means that x is what then? The shorter angle, right? This will be the 60-degree angle, and this will be, so x equals 30.
Is that it?
Well, now here's the thing. Here's the thing. Look at this. Shh.
Are we wizards too?
Almost. You're almost there. How do I find this answer on the calculator since I don't have the inverse for cosecant? Well, I could keep in mind that cosecant, if cosecant of x is equal to 2, then sine of x should equal 1/2. So then what I want to do on my calculator is I could come in here and turn this on and say the arc sine of 1 divided by 2 equals, boom. Now this is
Same answer as the one above it.
the radians, right?
Wow, that's weird.
That is so not what the back
That is
of the
really
book
weird.
says.
Pi divided by 6 is that?
Is equal to arc sine.
Well, yeah, it's pi divided by 6, right? We know that the radian, the exact value is pi
Yeah, because it's
divided by 6, and
It's 30 degrees.
calm down.
180 divided by 6 is 30.
So if we want to double check for the degrees, what I can do is I can change the mode
You read
to
that.
degrees. Why are you still talking?
You're gonna just,
Okay, bye, see you later.
See you later.
so what's, is the answer 30?
Yeah, so, yeah,
No,
absolutely.
the answer is pi over 6 and pi over 6.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's pi over 6. So this is pi over 6, right? So now, that means that this angle has to be pi over 6, but really what we're measuring is from here to here. So to find this, so this is pi over 6, that's the first one. How do I find the second one? I would say pi minus pi over 6, which is 5 pi over 6.
Alright.
Does that make sense?